Glacier National Park. Easily one of the most beautiful places in North America, it draws over 3 million visitors annually, which means it can get crowded. And if you don't plan your trip far in advance, it can be nearly impossible to find a place to stay inside the park. But if you're willing to get off pavement, you can have an entirely different experience, accessing more remote areas of the park, camping without reservations, and experiencing its stunning natural beauty with just a small fraction of the people found throughout most of the park. And after experiencing Glacier like this, we think you might not want to see it any other way. Well, we're back along the west edge of Glacier National Park, and we're heading back into the park today, but we're gonna do it a little bit differently this time. Yesterday was kind of the more touristy situation going to the Sun Road. This time, we're gonna see how remote we can get in Glacier National Park, at least in terms of a place we can drive to. So we're gonna be on dirt roads, and we're gonna try and get to a remote lake and hopefully camp at that lake today. So that's the plan. We're on a little bit of a race against the clock because we did get a timed entry permit, thankfully, so we didn't have to leave camp at like 5:30 in the morning like we did a couple nights ago. However, we still need to make it in by 9 or they won't let us in, and we're cutting it close. So anyway, we're trying to make as good a time as we can, but this road surface is alternating between pretty good, like it is right now, and some of the most bizarre and terrible road surface I've ever seen. It's like if potholes and washboards could combine forces and make the most annoying road surface in the world, that's what this road is doing occasionally, and it's not great. But anyway, we're almost there, so excited to get into the park and see what we can see in a little more remote fashion. Before entering the park, we made a stop in Polebridge, a tiny off-grid town with no cell service, no pavement, and one iconic business, the Polebridge Mercantile. It's been around for over 100 years, and in that time has become rather famous for its huckleberry bear claws. So naturally, we bought one before hitting the road and entering the park. We made it into the park just in time. We had like 5 or 6 minutes to spare, but we had to stop at Polebridge because we had to get that bear claw. So we're in the national park in Glacier, and we're on dirt. And this is something that I don't know, for whatever reason, I really enjoy being on dirt in a national park and exploring that way, because like yesterday going to the Sun Road, it's just a giant traffic jam. It was beautiful, and don't get me wrong, you should definitely do it. But now we're in the national park, haven't seen another vehicle in a few minutes. We're on a dirt road in the wilderness, and it's surprising how many national parks you can actually do that in. I think a lot of people don't really realize that. And so when I plan a trip now, the first thing I do is I'll look at Onyx Off-Road at the area of the national park we're gonna be in, and I'll just look to see if there are trails. And it makes planning trips so much easier, especially if you're like, I wonder if there is any off-roading in a national park. I'll always just check Onyx. That's how I found this trail today. It's how I found trails in Canyonlands. It's how I found trails in Death Valley and Joshua Tree and a handful of others that elude me at the moment. So definitely worth checking out Onyx Off-Road when it comes to getting off the beaten path in national parks and not having to deal with so many people, and it just makes trip planning so much easier. So check that out. You can save 20% on a subscription if you want to, or if you don't already have Onyx. And now back to the video. I don't think we've ever got to camp early enough where it's been still breakfast time. I guess that means we better try this bear claw.
Huckleberry bear claw.
Huckleberry bear claw. So this is what they're famous for at Polbridge, right? Isn't that what they say?
Yep. Oh, I see it.
Ooh, that looks good.
Yeah.
Really digging this campground. It is a primitive campground, of course, so we're not out by ourselves, but it is still pretty quiet out here. There were quite a few sites available, so we got to pick a good one. We already had our welcoming party come and greet us in the form of a deer that just stealthily crept into the middle of camp. Christine turned around and it was like right there staring at her, probably looking to see if we had any snacks. But yeah, it definitely feels like we're way out there. And the nice thing is it's early still. It's about 10 in the morning, so we've got all day. So I think the next thing to do is going to be to go check out this lake because we've not seen it yet. So yeah, looking forward to checking that out, maybe taking a little swim if it's not too cold, and then maybe do some hiking. I don't know, just relax and enjoy this last night we've got in Glacier. This guy smelled that bear claw and he was here for it. All right, Christine and I are about to get our first glimpse of Bowman Lake. We've been here hanging out for a little bit, but haven't seen the lake yet. Oh, that's brisk, but it feels so good. And this does not suck. I can't say that I've ever been in a lake with a view any better than that. What a spot. We were debating on what to do today, if we were going to come back into Glacier or if we were going to do something else outside the park where we could disperse camp. And I am happy to report we made the right call. The other option was going to involve like 100 miles of driving, and yesterday was a long day, so to just sit by a lake with views like that, not bad. Ladies and gentlemen, this is what peer pressure looks like. Is that it?
Yes, that's it. Cold. Actually, it doesn't feel bad.
Don't lie to the camera.
It's cold.
Good job, baby. I'm proud of you.
We didn't bring any firewood, but we saw a sign at the entrance, and we talked to the park camp host who said that we could pick up or harvest our own wood. We just had to pick wood off the ground. We couldn't go out chopping any trees. So we're on a walkabout trying to find some campfire wood.
That looks like wood. All right, I think we're successful here. Let's go chop this thing up.
For dinner tonight, I made barbecue chicken, flatbread pizza, which I've never done before, but it's just garlic naan with barbecue sauce, pulled smoked chicken, and mozzarella cheese. Let's see how this is. Nice crunch, such yummy flavor. Barbecue sauce. Oh, and I put some crunchy chili onion oil. Totally marries it all together. So good.
Well, we've made it to our last evening in Glacier, and I think it's safe to say that Montana has not disappointed. Over the last 4 days, we've seen so much, and everything has been beautiful. Every campsite has been spectacular, and going to the Sun Road, Christina and I agree, it's the most beautiful place we've ever seen, and that's saying a lot because we've seen a lot. But yeah, Montana is, it's got us, and we're definitely going to be coming back for sure. But I've got about 30 minutes or so until sunset, so I'm just gonna sit on the beach and soak in every last bit of it. We'll see if we get some colors. The clouds look like they might be pretty interesting, so fingers crossed we'll get a killer sunset right back here with that backdrop on Bowman Lake in Glacier National Park in Montana. We're so lucky to be able to do what we do, and thank you so much for all of you who support the channel and who watch our videos and who make this possible. We couldn't do it without you and with your support. And so anyway, thanks so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.